The college was set up to train students post A-levels and also apprenticeships, and to retrain and reskill existing people within the rail industry in what it takes to run, maintain and build a high-speed rail within the UK. One of the key design themes is flexibility in itself. How we've done that is using plasterboard partitions rather than blockwork. That gives extra flexibility if you do want to move partitions around, a lot easier to dismantle.
Whilst it is a college and it's a building that needs to be high specification and look right, it is still an industrial college, so we needed to achieve the architect's vision aesthetically, whilst also giving that level of robustness that's required in this kind of building.
Specification was driven by fire, acoustics and robustness. The majority of FE and university jobs that we work on require a severe duty rating board.
I think the key is that we involve British Gypsum with our pre-construction design teams and the architects at a really early stage in the scheme, so that we could understand how we could develop the products into the design, so everybody knows up front what we're trying to achieve. We have a very clear vision of what the goal is.
The product that we used was 70S60 studs with a layer of 12.5mm rigid board each side. It was specified throughout the project, obviously for its robustness. It was quite a complex design. Obviously got the curved walls and obviously there's a lot of bulkheads to take the metal ceilings, so there's obviously quite a lot of intricate details there.
We needed to cantilever the bulkheads, and it was a challenge as to how far we can cantilever, and the bulkheads can still support the framing required for the metal plank ceilings. Halfway through the design stage, with it being a flexible building, the client actually wanted to be able to fix to as many walls as possible, and we were looking at ply lining the entire college effectively, which was over £100,000 to do so. How we got around that was to use the Rigidor H board, which is a much more robust British gypsum board, which given the right fixings can take a load of over 50 kilos with one fixing.
We've got this full height expansive internal wall, which is quite an unusual specification, that needed to be constructed on time in amongst a busy construction programme. What the Rigidor products allowed us to do was to achieve this to programme and budget by being able to integrate in amongst other trades at the same time. So there's so much simultaneous action on site at the same time that we're able to do with that process, rather than needing to largely quarantine areas for a wet trade to progress through, which would have been the case had we been skimming these walls. We've got a delighted client, and the overall effect of us achieving what we set out to do, which is a world-class facility, is evident for all to see. The end result really speaks for itself.